1051.
I'm gon' shine, that's what I reach for the grind. And with this tape out the drop, y'all was just in time to fold in line. And I ain't need no gimmicks or crimes. My ball's mentally ill, that's why I headlines. I hail from the opposite coast, so too short. And this time around, we ain't taking no shorts. New school rappers try to press me full court. Believe me, you gon' get.
Here we go.
New one?
It's Power 105.1, home of the Breakfast Club. Angie Martinez, that hip-hop and R&B. It's your main man, Emez. It's the Sunday sit-down. And this afternoon, this evening, or whenever you decide to take a listen to watch, I have the beautiful, wonderful, and talented Lil Mama. And I guess this is your little brother?
Yeah, it's my brother Arnstar. I won't really call him my little brother. He doing big things.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I forget who's older than who, sometimes. He make me feel like a little.
Nah, man, she's that's older sister right there. That's always respect. Keep it in order, but just keeping, she say that because I'm on her heels. I'm making sure.
Got you. You better be.
Yeah. She missed something, I catch it and you missed that.
Got
you
you.
dropped that. Come talk to me.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's me.
Most definitely.
Now, I was just on Worldstar. You got a new joint on Worldstar. What's the name of that?
Memes.
How's that been?
That's been, what do you mean? How's it been?
How's that? I mean,
it's been good. It's been good. I got a really good relationship with Q from Worldstar. That's my man. Whatever I do, you know what I'm saying? He supports me 100%.
yeah, because
I
was watching a lot of your songs debut or premiere on Worldstar. Is that something you plan to do, or is that just because of your relationship with Q?
My relationship with Q and my relationship with my community. So you got to be in touch with your community. Like, sometimes I talk to different people, management. You talk to A&Rs from certain labels. You talk to different people in the industry, and a lot of people, everybody have their point of view and advice. But at the end of the day, I always take my own advice, and I always take what people tell me into consideration. But I go with my gut, and my gut is like, feed the streets, because at the end of the day, right now I'm independent, and I'm building my empire. So if I'm independent and I'm building my empire, I got to go with feeding the people who feed me. I didn't get a check by a label to say, hey, go out and record X amount of songs and work on the X amount of videos. I'm putting that money and investing into myself, and the people that support me is the streets, the people that go to Worldstar every day, and everybody else follows, whether it be Complex or whether it be Vibe or whether it be whoever, they still gonna rock with Worldstar because everybody goes to Worldstar, and having that relationship with the community and having that relationship with Q, that's a beautiful thing. So that's pretty much why I do it that way.
It's Little Mama. It's the Sunday Sit Down. It's your main man, Emez. Talk about the Memes record. What brought that up? I mean, obviously, but what brought that up?
Yeah, memes derived from the interview that took place here with the Breakfast Club.
Yes, I was here for that.
Right? And it spiraled out into I guess you could call it a comic relief, where people made memes, and they a lot of people that made the memes too, they didn't really know the history behind the interview. They just saw the picture. And because you think about it,
the internet.
Who's really creating and creating? The youth. We the ones that's creating and continuously pumping that new energy. And a lot of times they're not educated on where things are coming from. But at the same time, when they do their history, I want them to know, hey, if you're in a situation where somebody is taking something from you and they taking it and they letting it go to the next level where it becomes a joke, you gotta nip it in the bud. You gotta let it be known how you feel about the situation. You gotta answer to it, because coming in the industry at 17, a lot of things like went over my head in a way where even if I did see it or I intercepted it, it was like nah, that wasn't about me, throw it, or that wasn't for me, and it is. And perception is reality. So if somebody is using your name in the record, or if somebody is saying something that comes remotely close to anything that has to do with your background or your career, you have to answer to it. Because then it becomes, you allow people to say what they want, when they want, and how they want about you, and that's not the way it's going down. So memes was just, my answer to let people know how I really felt, and I wasn't salty about it. I actually laughed at some of the memes, but then I'm like, hey, I don't want my kids to get older and be like, well, was it a joke?
You got kids?
No.
Oh, I'm just.
Once I'm married, I'll become a mom.
Are you dating?
Times will change. I mean, I'm open to dating somebody that I feel is on the same path that I'm on, that want the same things that I want. So it's about waiting for that right time. A lot of people may come in your direction. They want to be a part of your life. You don't let everybody in.
Absolutely.
You gotta be very
selective.
Very selective with energy.
Absolutely.
Because as soon as you let people start tapping into you and they ain't right, you ain't right.
So is Lil Mama single?
Lil Mama is single.
Thank you.
He's been waiting for that.
That's what I'm trying to make sure.
No, he's been waiting for that. Not just right now. He's been waiting for that for months. Like, no, just say you single. Don't say you free to mingle.
It's the Sunday sit down.
You know, once I become a wife and then I become a mom, time will pass. And not only just that, I'm a sister. I'm a big sister to a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old girl. Two girls. And they really look at my career and they take me so serious. They're like, wow, whatever she's doing, we want to be a part of it. If I put out a record, like, not put out a record, but if I play a record in the car 2 days, my youngest sister, the 10-year-old, she knows all the words.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is like, I'm looking at them all the time like, oh, I got to watch what I say. I got to watch what I do.
Sponges.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like with that, with memes, just to pretty much cap it off, you have to respond properly and you got to respond efficiently. You know, time is of the essence. And right now, I'm not letting nobody play with me. And I had to let it be known, look, I'm staying motivated. And if it's somebody trying to break you down or take what's yours, take it back. Don't let them take it from you. Do what you got to do. And that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
Okay. I want to say this to you. I think you did an amazing job in the TLC movie on VH1. You being Left Eye, right? You did an amazing job at that.
Thank you.
I also want to ask you about the sausage movement.
Yeah.
I think, like, you went back and said people don't know a lot of history, and they thought you were, I guess, biting his style or taking it from him, but you were just really just adding to the movement. Speak about the sausage movement and how that came about. Well,
you know, Charlamagne, he don't really, you know, say a lot of wise things. So when he says something that's wise, I'm like, oh wow, he is smart. Now I'm just playing.
No, listen.
But no,
I'm up here every day with the Breakfast Club, 5 days a week. Charlamagne is not wired correctly.
Yeah, no, he's slow.
Not.
He's off.
It's
so when
not.
he says something smart, it's like, wow, this
you're
guy's
like, hold
on
on.
point.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
You.
No, I'm just playing games. But on a serious.
No, it's true. You don't gotta clean it up. It's right.
Yeah, I'm having fun. That's what I'm saying. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it. So when he said the internet is like the streets, that's very true. Everything is like everybody talking about scammers. Everybody talking about Zoe. Everybody talking about, you know, positive energy. Everybody talking about the law of attraction. All of these things are open energies to all of us. Whether it be what the streets is talking about, what gurus is talking about, everything is open to everybody. You know, so even dance and music and energy, it's like, okay, see, because I didn't even hear the sausage movement kind of like chant from this kid. I heard it from a group of girls, and they was going wild. They was like, you already know that I'm taking that. I was like, she's 14.
Yep.
What is she talking about? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get on it, and I'm going to do it as if I was talking to my little cousins, because my little cousins, they from the streets. They raw. They don't want to hear nobody preaching to them. They don't got time for none of that. It's either you going to talk to me how you want somebody to talk to you, or we not having this talk. Because if you're going to talk down to me, I'm not with it. Because you've been here too before, and you felt how you felt, you know, about guys or about this, about that. Give it to me raw, and I feel like I had to do that. So if I say, better use a condom if you're taking that sausage, it's about not saying, oh, go out and have sex. Yeah, no. It's if you're doing this, protect yourself, because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all young people that's doing this is not ready to be parents. And if it happens, it happens. Like, life gonna hit for real. You gotta make sure that you providing, you feeding, you clothing, you putting in school, you making sure that they healthy. You gotta make sure you do all of that. And it's not just about the heat and the moment of taking sausage. Now it becomes you started a family. And I feel like it's a way to do that and have fun instead of being like really strict and stern about it. Like, nah, we gonna have a good time. Just make sure y'all, hey, Millie Rock.
There you go.
Condom. So, you know, that was pretty much my approach. So have fun with that.
You're from Harlem, correct?
I'm from, well, it's debatable. I was born in.
How is that debatable?
I mean,
where you born?
My history is debatable because let me.
What?
My history is debatable. It means this. My history sparks conversation.
Where were you born, Lil Mama?
I was born in Brooklyn.
Where'd you graduate high school?
Oh, damn, that's a good. Brooklyn.
That's right, Brooklyn.
That was good.
So
now
you're
let me give you the in
from
between.
Brooklyn, fam.
I was born in Brooklyn, right? When we was children. How old was you? Probably like 3.
Yeah,
like
3.
2. My mother was in a shelter on Broadway and right off of Cooper, right off of Broadway.
I went. No, I was 2.
Yeah. Right. So right, my mother went through the system, and it's so crazy because when she went through the system in Brooklyn, she had a sister, my cousin over there. She's sitting over there right now. Her sister already moved to the Bronx, And they was already in the Bronx. They loved the Bronx. They was up there already, had a lot of friends, a lot of street business.
Street business.
I mean, you know how it goes. But they grew. They was kids. They was in their early 20s, 19, 18. Babies. But anyway, around this time, they went through the shelter. They went through the system. And when my mother got placed, she got placed in Harlem. And my mother got placed in Harlem. I was in kindergarten, so I went K through 8 in Harlem. So now here I am. We are these Brooklyn kids in Harlem, but now we still Harlem. So when it come to energy of like Ralph McDaniels, Brooklyn rappers, people that's just gritty,
shout out to Uncle Ralph,
taking it, robbing, stealing, or whatever they doing in Brooklyn, we come from that. That's our uncles, our fathers, our mothers, our aunts. That's them. And then now we in Harlem, everybody flashy, flossy, they hustling, they getting it. They, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then that's the street life that we around. We know both worlds because that's what we in. And then we not doing that. We ain't trying to grow up selling drugs. My hustle when I was young, I was probably like 10, 11, 12, and I was selling cakes. I used to sell cakes every weekend. I go out and be like, yeah, I'm raising money for Girl Scout, or we about to do a show, whatever. I was trying to feed my brothers.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm hustling. I'm trying to get it, and I got that from Harlem. That was the Harlem hustle. You got to get it. If you sell socks, you on the corner selling socks. That was just Harlem. Don't have pride in their hustle. So when it come to being from Brooklyn and Harlem, I'm from Brooklyn and I'm from Harlem. It is what it is.
I mean, I guess that's a good answer.
Oh, yeah,
but I'm gonna say Brooklyn.
I mean, yeah, I was born in Brooklyn. I'm never gonna deny that. That's where my family is at. That's my root. But at the same time, like when I went to 8th grade, a lot of things was changing in society, especially with the youth and in the direction that people was taking. And I know my father probably was like, yeah, let me grab my daughter back, and I went with him for high school. Okay.
Excuse me. Talking about the crazy, sexy, cool movie, are there any acting roles in the future for Lil Mama?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I love acting, and I'm so passionate about acting that everything for me is the right role. It's like I look at it and see how am I going to impact culture by taking on this role. It's not a job for me. It's not about the numbers. I'm a hustle. I'm going to always get money. I'm going to always make a way for myself and my family. So when it come to acting, I just want it to be the right role. Also, beside that, right now we working on the music. I feel like the music started this whole thing for us. My mother did music. She put in a lot of work, but she also did acting as well. And she did a lot of extra work. You could probably see her on like the opening credits of
Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, Law and Order SVU. She's on the opening credits because she put in work with them. She put in work on The Best Man, Double Platinum with Brandy, and so a lot of things that my mother was into. But she never really got her foot in the door where she made relationships and was able to bring us in. But we continue her legacy. And so, so we're gonna always step into the acting and do the things that we here to do. But it starts with the music. And right now, being independent, I gotta go hard, and I gotta move with my team so that we open the door and we able to do any movie that comes across that we love. We could do it and know that we good and we set, and that we pave the way properly to get into that space. So. Right now, it's about the music.
It's Lil Mama. It's a Sunday sit down. It's your main man, Emez, and I'm learning a lot here. I don't like to be getting people's pockets, but it says here, you 8 million, fam?
8 million what? 8 million what?
Tell me.
Don't worry, you're good.
You talking about net worth?
Yes.
Yes, net worth.
You're wealthy.
You've been putting in.
You're wealthy for life.
Of course.
You're good. No worries there.
Talk to me about this 8 million.
I mean, it's really nothing to talk about. We're gonna get to it. That's the key. We're gonna get to it.
Help me get to it.
No, we gonna get to it, and we're gonna stay hungry. That's
I'm starving out here, God.
That's what I'm
8
saying.
million, I need that.
We starving. We still starving. 8 million, and we still hungry. We ready to take somebody's head off. We need that money. That mortgage is like 2-3 million. We like, where's the food? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay hungry no matter what. And I feel like a lot of people that become wealthy in this business, 8 million ain't nothing. Come on, like everybody's to anybody that's really studies capital, because when you really think about it, everybody's going for $1 billion. People been going for $1 billion.
I just want to let me get 1 million before we get to the billions.
I feel you.
We got to start somewhere.
I mean, and then when you get to the million, you're going to see what I'm talking about, because everything changes. Your bills change. Everything changes.
I agree.
Your living habits change. So now $1 million becomes like 5,000 to you. And what I'm trying to say is that to people, we got to really, as a culture, we got to really start focusing on capital in the way that it affects. Like, in order for me to help my community, 8 million can't help my community.
That's a fact.
8 million, I could go buy a little house on the prairie.
I don't know, man. 8 million can help a lot of people, fam.
I'm trying to tell you something. You got to pay attention. You got to get to the money, and it's like, and now that $1 billion is nothing, to really rich and wealthy people who have really been studying capital and you know, working hard on their craft, whether it's building a website, building apps, whatever it is, you gotta rake it in. You gotta bring the rake out.
Next question. Next question is, what do you love more? Because you're a phenomenal dancer.
Thank you.
Do you enjoy dancing or rapping more?
Wow, that's a good question.
Because I seen you in Jabbawockeez video. You and Jabbawockeez running around in Harlem and stuff.
Throwing
He's a
the money.
dancer for, yeah.
He used to, no, I think Jabbawockeez used to dance a lot more than he does now. Jabbawockeez used to get busy, and he still has it, but he's doing a lot of the rapping now. But we ain't talking about Jabbawockeez right now, right? We talking about me.
Ooh,
I tried to spin it.
Ooh,
I tried to spin it on Jabb. But yeah, nah, shout out to Jabbawockeez though. That's the homie. I respect his hustle. That's our family.
Light feet legend.
Light feet
He's
legend.
a light feet legend.
He
for real.
did. He like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say Harlem. It's a lot of people that we got respect for, from, and with in Harlem because of we paved the way for the new generation when it comes to certain things with dancing and everything like that because we was out there, Skate Key, all of that, Kingdom, Menacing, Kennedy, everywhere with like people who was in the dance world, in the dance circles, on that floor. That's what we did. But shout out to Jabbawockeez, man.
No, but you ain't answered my question though.
I'm about to. What do I love more? Wow. I mean, it's a very tough question because it goes hand in hand. And I think that at different times in my life, at different points in my career, I love one more than I love the other. And in the beginning, I was so hungry and I was just ready to tear anybody head off rap-wise that I was focused on the rap because my father really made me focus on music because he let me know that was going to pave the way for my dancing because at that time, before I transitioned into loving rap so much, I loved dance more. He used to be like, listen to me, Duke. You're not going to go into a dance audition and become a superstar. I mean, you might on some of the reality shows that was presented if you got the right publicists and everything in place with some people had some great opportunities as dancers, like the Jabbawockeez.
Because you was on ABCD, right?
I was on ABDC, and the Jabbawockeez is a $1 million empire, multi-million-dollar empire.
See, those are the guys with the mask, right?
The guys with the mask.
Yo,
multi-million-dollar empire, straight from San Francisco, feeding their family,
crazy.
Bay Area.
Just off
Come
dancing.
from the hood, off dancing.
It's crazy.
And those are my guys. And they hustle is tremendous. So no matter how much money they make, they never forget that it's a we. It's not an I, it's a we, it's a team. And that they got to feed their families, so they're going to keep going. They want to get to that billion. They're not thinking about 8 million. They've been touched 8 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's go. Let's keep getting it. But I love dance because I'm very passionate about dancing as well as singing, as well as rapping. But I just think that they all take the back seat to the other depending on what phase I'm in my life. Right now,
that was a great way to answer that question. Yo.
Yeah,
It's a
right
great
now,
way.
rap.
Have you taken a PR class?
No.
Or you're just
right
a
now.
natural at this.
I mean, am I?
I mean,
am I
this
doing something right?
you don't seem flustered, or this is natural for you.
I mean, I'm not flustered. You know, sometimes everybody, not everybody, but you know, God willing, you know, people find their confidence at different times in their life. And I went through enough to know that I got me. Nobody else don't got me. I got me. And it took me leaning on my elders. Like I grew up, even though we grew up in the hood, in the ghetto, our parents were very spiritual and led by morals. They was solid people. They are solid people. My father's a solid man, and my mother was a solid mother. She was a queen. And they put something in us, like if we come out our face like, so gimme, that's mine. Smack, who you talking to? That's your aunt. That's your big brother. He only a year old. I don't care. He only a year older than me. She don't care. Damn, I can't talk to nobody that I know. So if I'm around somebody and I feel they my elders and they saying something to me or they throwing me off, I'm just gonna be like, man, like, all right, I'm gonna take it. But it's like now to the point where it's like I'm not letting nobody disrespect me. You can't say what you want to me. You're gonna have to have respect. If you younger than me, you're gonna have to respect me. And if you older than me, you're gonna have to respect me because the respect that I'm gonna give to you, being older than me, is gonna lead you to respect me. And if you're doing anything other than that, you're being malicious.
Lil Mama's energy is amazing.
So
positive energy, I love it. This was an amazing time. I'm glad I got a chance to sit and talk to you.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to sit.
Because this energy right here is amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate
now,
it.
I mean, I may be stepping out of bounds and my boundaries and everything like that, but can I get some bars?
Oh, come on, let's go. I'm ready.
Acapella, you want a beat?
How you do it? How you want to do it?
Listen.
Because last time they played the beat so low that I couldn't even hear nothing. Yeah. Yo. Harlem.
I had that set up the Harlem beat.
You did, right? Because you want to know where I was from, right?
I got you.
Yo, when I look into the eyes of those of who I do it for, knowing they'll do it for me, make me do it more. So open wounds and battle scores that leave me sore, I overcome cause I must soar. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts, or I stand tall with a lion's roar. Victorious cause I wanted more. Young squirrel in this world working my nuts off. And I'm everything but soft. Scared ones and frail ones that's butt soft. Roll with a gang to get a punch off. But ain't it funny how I'm Indian, I'm still chiefin'. Vegas, penthouse of the Luxor. I make movies, Pixar. And if I don't get the part, I'ma get the score. I'm the best, so I reassure. And before I go defeated, I be looking like a post-war.
Come on, Star, you wanna give him a sign?
I'll give him some. Is Mike hot?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, listen. Listen, check it. Imagine if you come from a place with no hope. Imagine if it's nobody smiling, it's no joke. If everybody reaching their pocket, they all broke. Imagine that family of four, one coat. Conditions are the worst. The area is cursed. The projects, tombstone, buses, hearse. Little to no survivors. Everyone is your rival, and you the total opposite of what you call your idol. Some people call it straight hell among many things. Me, I call it till I was 16. At 16, I realized that I had a dream. So I demanded a trade to a different team. Those corrected, wisdom, respected, gotta respect it. I got neglected, then got rejected, then got elected. Loving my nexus, I check my checklist, I'm so eclectic. Got an injected from what I'm repping to how I'm stepping. Did some better math, started on a better path. Got the blueprint from the source, that's a better draft. Found the missing puzzle pieces in the shuffle. Now that's a definition of a New York hustle. Mom's dad, pop's dad, family in the struggle. So when I go to hug you, best believe I really love you. From the streets of Harlem and Brooklyn, what I'm took it. Keep your shoulders shook cause you know what we get, so book us, let's go.
Harlem.
Oh, that's it. I'll give
Shout
him
out
no
to
more,
Vaughn.
God. I'll give him no more, God. What's the young boy's name?
Arnstar. That's Arnstar.
I was just trying to get my board so I could skate behind him, but his bars are too tough.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
It's going up.
Like I said before, the energy in the room is amazing. I thank
Thank
both
you.
of you for coming through.
No
I
problem.
really, really do. It's a Sunday sit down. It's your main man, Easy, Lil Mama. What's your name again?
Arnstar.
Arnstar. I'll make
That's
sure I remember.
Arnstar.
Watch out for the young boy. Let him know how to get in contact with you, the Instagrams, the Twitters, the emails, and all that.
Oh yeah, my website is gonna be the key to all things Lil Mama. I am lilmama.com. We still in development. We got merch coming. We got more music coming. We got more videos coming, more dance coming. Arnstar, other artists will be featured on the website, IamLilMama.com. In the meantime, follow me at Lil Mama on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Lil Mama on Facebook.
Yeah, everything is at Arnstar. That's ARNSTAR. We here, man. You already know, much love and respect to everybody who been supporting the movement.
Yeah.
You already know we here, man. Much love.
Word. Without y'all, it's no us. So keep supporting. Keep everybody that like memes. Crazy. Like all the energy that we receive, everybody that love hip hop from where it started and where it's going, just having respect from it then and from it now, respecting memes and where it's at, and me developing my sound as well. Thank you for staying in the ring with me and showing love. I appreciate it.
And get ready for It Takes Two. Yeah.
Oh yeah, It Takes Two was featured on the mixtape. Take Me
What's
Back.
the name of the mixtape?
Name of the mixtape is Take Me Back. It's on the website.
Gotcha.
IamLilMama.com for everything. So featuring Arnstar, we just dropped memes. That's featuring Kadar, but It Takes Two. We trying to shoot that. We trying to shoot that video. We both dance, my brother and myself, and we got our crew. So we might have to do a little battle or something. You know, get it popping.
Some
But it's
little
gonna be
house
lit.
party joint.
Yeah, something like it's gonna be lit.
Shout out to Lil Mama, keeping it in the family. Again, thank you for coming through. This will not be the last time we cross paths, man. I love your energy, and I'm rooting for you now.
Yo, and I rock with you, man. Easy. As soon as I heard the name, I was like, nah, he grinding. I hear his name a lot. Mixtapes, radio, on the internet, just. Like you doing your thing right now, and I'm like, yo, we gotta support the city, we gotta support the youth. You know, you doing your numbers, so I appreciate you.
There
Yes,
goes
sir.
Lil Mama, the Sunday sit down. Appreciate you.
Another example of how